Welcome. This is Speaking of Settlements. I'm Scott Drake. Today my guest is Kelly Ramsdale, who practices in New Mexico and Oklahoma. Kelly, it's a pleasure. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Well, let's begin by getting some background on Kelly Ramsdale and Associates.
It was just a really lucky, knew somebody who knew somebody, where basically, nobody ever hears of structured settlements until you're actually in them, whether you're an injured person or an attorney. And one day I got a call and they said, we need somebody with your skills, taking care of people. Why don't you come and learn what we have to teach you? And that was 13 years ago. It was just a lucky fluke. I knew somebody who knew somebody and learned a wonderful industry, and here I am. And
Kelly, you're a plaintiff-only broker, right?
What that's about is that, like every side of a legal case, there are two sides. We have the injured folks and the insurance companies. And it's important for people to understand that in a case, I'm looking out for them. I'm not looking out for a multi-million-dollar, multi-billion-dollar insurance company. I have a great attorney friend in New Mexico who says, I learned on the defense side and I decided I needed to use my powers for good, not evil. And I kind of found myself in that position too, because we know a lot of really great tricks and things to help the actual injured people that people who say they do, both sides, and it doesn't matter if we do defense or plaintiff. It really does make a difference. We have a specialized set of skills over here. And not to mention, I'm the person they're going to be calling down the road when something goes wrong. The person over in the defense room, they close that file and they're on to the next case. To us, it's personal. It matters to us. I like to treat everybody like they're a member of my family. So what would I do for them? Because they don't know what they're doing in this minefield that is structured settlements and settling lawsuits. So that's kind of what we do.
Kelly, I'm guessing many times the skills that you bring to the table are important in actually getting the settlement.
They can be. I don't know how many times by about 6 o'clock at a mediation, the attorneys all look at me and they say, all right, Ramsdale, if you can't make these numbers work, we can't take this case. We can't settle this case. So yeah, no pressure. When I go to mediations, and other structured people do it too, I'm sure, but basically, I'm helping walk them through the plaintiff, the injured folks who are not familiar with this. I'm walking them through what's happening. I'm helping them figure out that, yes, if you settle for X, we can make that be a different number, a better number, a bigger number, and we can make it last a really long time. And, in explaining and educating them about this option, it makes them feel better. It makes them feel like, well, I'm not going to just get some money dumped in my lap, and then what? It just opens a new chapter of scary for them if they have to, try to figure out what to do with it. My job is to help them preserve that money and keep it safe for them. And I think people get that when they talk to me, and in that it's my job to keep your money safe.
All right, Kelly, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm Scott Drake, and you're watching Speaking of Settlements.